Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In this video, we will learn how to pass data from view to controller. How to pass data from view to controller using parameters or requests or form collection or binding or JS. هدفنا من خلال هذا الفيديو هو كيفية تمرير المعطيات من الاستمارة الإلكترونية الفيو إلى الكنترولر أو إلى المتحكم، وبالتالي سننتقل إلى البراكتس إن شاء الله. We will go to the practice. So we create a new project ASP.NET Web Application test pass data view to controller, tests pass data from view to controller. So we chose MVC model view controller project and try to create in first step a controller with action and with a view which can contain text box and submit button. Voilà. It is interesting to know the way to create a relationship between view and controller. Cancel. Right click on controllers folder, add controller, empty MVC5 controller, and give the name, for example, test. Increasing the writing size and try to create a view from this action. So add view, voila. So we create a view. This view is a HTML5 page. So we remove this part. And try to create a form. So arrow using razor expression using HTML begin form with two parameters. The first is the name of the action, and the second is the name of the controller. So we have controller tests, and let us to create this function again. So brackets and so voila. So input type text, type text, and value. The value is first name and pair. Alhamdulillah. And the second is Control-C, Control-V. Second name, first name, second name, or first name, or we last name. Last name and a button submit. Input type submit and value click here. Then these are let us to execute this index to view the results. It is a simple web form, simple view containing text box and button. Alhamdulillah, first name, last name, click here. So in the controller test, we add verbs, get, post, or get. We add post, stopping debugage, and HTTP post. So create order function, inshallah, HTTP post to recuperate the function public, voilà, string get data from view with two parameters, string, and try to copy this name. Okay. Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and return the first name is then let us copy this name of function and go to index and specify the name of this function. Controller. So get pause in this function. So try to execute this page, this view. Bay, so working. Click here. So désolé, test, we have the test, the name of the controller test. So we try to execute again this view. First name is, second name is, try to do this function. null, the value is null. Why? Sorry, we must use the name of the parameter. Name click and save and try to execute again. So click here. If we try the first value and the second value, it is okay. Now we try to use using parameter or using requests. Now if we execute only this view to show the results, so pay, so and click here, we execute this function get data from view and the value bay and Norton. So we learn why to use this using request get request, go to test and try to add a new actions or new function. So let's Control C and Control V. Now pause and pause using request post using parameter using parameter and try to execute Control C Control V. The first section we try to section Control X, Control V, and try to use using parameters. Control C, other section, use requests and try to execute the function post using requests. Control C without parameter. And name using request and try to string first name request crochet try to first name last name try to go to the end last name same we use the request request, voila, and try to the first name, the first name is the second name now try to execute this form. Bismillah. The request. Okay. The first name is Bain. The second name is not. We execute post using request. So no espace between here. Return to controller and try to get an espace. Index and with request so the first name is Bahi, the second name is not. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much and see you again in other video to complete the explication of how to pass data from view to controller. Thank you very much.